Evil companies. Yeah, bro, we're going deep on this one, okay? There's no way of hiding it. You know it, I know it, and I'm gonna be hitting the cha-cha around certain keywords in order to get this going good, okay? You already know what we're gonna be talking about today, man. We're talking about Boeing. We're talking about Chequita Banana, bro. We're even going as petty as PETA and OF. Bro, I am so excited for this video because I get to not only rant about history, but I get to talk about these companies, bro. I'm gonna be real, man. I'm excited to film YouTube videos. I love filming these videos. This is one of the few where I am actively excited of all the rants that we're going to be having through here. I'm actually going to set a record on how short this intro is going to be. I think it's fairly self-explanatory. We're going to be talking about evil companies, but to make it a little bit more entertaining, every single time I say an evil company, I have to play not just devil's advocate. No, we're not even going to call it that. We're going to call it playing Saul Goodman for some of these companies, and you know what? Let's just have a good time on this Monday afternoon. If this sounds good to you, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're on track of it thanks to the support of you guys. And with all that out of the way, let's talk about evil companies. Let's go. Boeing. Ooh, we're going in here. No. Let me just tell you something right now. I am aware that plane travel is the safest form of travel. I'm not going to argue this with you. However, this would be my counterpoint. It's the safest until it's not. I'm sorry, bro. Tell me what is more likely, surviving a plane crash or surviving a car crash. Like, that's all I'm saying, man. I know somebody's going to hit me with the, oh, well, actually... Let's just keep it real here, dog. You ain't surviving that. I ain't surviving that. If a plane crash happens, we all going down and we going down in flames. No. I do think it's unfair some of the times to blame it completely on Boeing. Like, no, every once in a while, Boeing is actually in the right. However, Boeing has been taking L after L recently, bro. I'm talking like Boeing has been taking so many L's, people actually think about the brand of aircraft that they take when they fly across the country. Do you have any idea how bad you gotta F up to get Americans to question the brand of their airplane? Dog, most of us are just wearing normal name brand shoes. We don't think about, oh yeah, broing, the Boeing 737 Magnum 17 is not as safe as the Boeing 737 Magnum Maximum. Like, that is what some of y'all are sounding like. And to be fair, dog, when I hear stories about, oh yeah, bro, there was a problem with a Boeing airplane where they didn't tell them that there was a different type of autopilot to the actual pilots of the aircraft, and the reason that they didn't is because it would cost too much to print that into an actual, like, encyclopedia and training manual, so they just decided not to do that and let the pilots figure it out without actually telling them. That's a real thing that happened. That's genuinely insane. But do you know what's more unsafe than flying on a Boeing airplane? Being a Boeing whistleblower, dog. There was a point where these guys were going down quicker than my target in Assassin's Creed. And they were going down in ways that even the hitman, okay? Agent 47 would not come up with ways this creative to get rid of them. And listen, I'm joking. It's a character. I'm not saying that anybody did anything. All I'm saying is there's a lot of really, really sad accidents that are happening to a very, 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 very particular group of people that didn't have any reason to do that, or really, really weird. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm talking about, okay? Listen, we're doing a little cha-cha around saying it, but I think we all know what's actually, being said, okay? I think Boeing is either real lucky or real unlucky, depending on what you're saying. No. To play devil's advocate, what type? Are you taking a private jet? Are you think you are affording a private jet, dog? Are you gonna drive there in this economy, dog? You're gonna drive all the way to Florida, pfft, bro? Spring break's coming around. You really gonna take a flight? You gonna take a flight to Myrtle Beach? You're gonna do that? No, brother. You are going to hop in that Boeing 737 like a good boy, and you're going to get there safely 99.9% of the time. But it's that 0.1% that you ain't making it, mi hombre. That's all I'm saying, bro. You are not making it. Now, if I'm going to put them in terms of evil, I'm going to put them in bad, but it's mostly because of the alleged whistleblower stuff. Outside of that, I'm going to be real. In terms of how evil you can be, I do believe these are just sad accidents. I'll be real, these are sad accidents that may or may not be born out of criminal negligence. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting it in bad, bro. It's not illegal to make mistakes. So I'm saying, all I'm saying, man, you know how it is, Chiquita banana. Now, we have to take a quick history lesson. You ever heard of a banana republic? Woo, boy. Okay, Banana Republic is not this brand that you heard of like, oh, that's what you mean? No. Banana Republic is a term used by getting a government to overthrow another government for corporate needs. And that's exactly what happened with Guatemala and Chiquita Banana. Now, Chiquita Banana was going by a different name. I forget what it is at the top of my head, but they later became Chiquita Banana. Now, Chiquita Banana was operating in Guatemala under a pretty, I'm gonna say relaxed president, okay? Relaxed president. Elections came and went, and this president was voted out. And one of the first things that the new guy did when he came in was say, hey, yo, Chiquita Banana, we're gonna buy this land off of you, and then we are going to evenly distribute it among the farmers of this country in order for our people to be fed. So, the country made a deal with Chiquita Banana. No. Granted, I guess I'm playing Saul Goodman here. The deal that Chiquita Banana got was not the best deal. However, my argument is, if you own more land in this one country than the entirety of the working class owning land, all I'm saying, bro, is that's a little bit effed up. That's a smidgen effed up, okay? So the government came in of Guatemala and bought it up. Chiquita Banana was not happy that they were practicing low-key socialism and thought that was real whack and said, ew, brother, ew. And then went to the government, lobbied to the U.S. government saying that communism is spreading in South America. And then the government was like, hey, yo, fuck that, bro. We coming after them. And then the CIA came in and, unleashed, I forget what the operation was called, but it essentially was, hey, yo, dog, you know, it'd be really dope if we did. Let's overthrow the Guatemalan government in the interest of corporate greed. Yeah, bro, that's awesome. And that's exactly what they did in Guatemala. And I may be saying this and you're like, bro, that's crazy. There's no way that happened. Did you know Chequita actually got in trouble for recruiting Venezuelan death squads? Yeah, that's a real thing. You could look that up, dude. Chiquita Banana actually got in trouble for working with death squads in Central America in order, allegedly, taking out the leaders of unions that were working for Chiquita Banana. Dog, they whipped out a Pinkertons on them. Bro, if anyone doesn't know what the Pinkertons are, unless you play RDR2. The Pinkertons from RDR2 got in trouble back in the day for, again, allegedly roughing up union leaders on the interest of corporate greed, and then now there's a law that says the federal government can't hire them. Do you have any idea how evil you gotta be for the federal government to say, hey, yo, dog, that's dumb, we're not gonna recruit you anymore? I think there needs to be a law saying that Chiquita Banana can't be saying, hey, yo, dog, Guatemala's becoming communist. I think we need to go in there and take care of business. And you know what happened afterwards? The working conditions were so bad that, okay, a normal union would be arguing for better hours, better wages, and you can't throw us to AI, okay? That would be a normal, like a union leader nowadays. Do you know what these unions were asking for? Hey, if I die trying to get food, if I die trying to harvest bananas, can you at least pay my family so they can survive? And Chiquita Banana said, Swiss miss me with that shit. I ain't doing that, lil bro. Get back to work. That's what it was, dude. Chiquita Banana's evil. That's evil, dog. Now, they're hitting that rebrand, okay? But, like, I ain't forgetting. And that's a wild thing to get in trouble for, okay? Okay, but we're going further, but, like, that's evil. Like, is anybody gonna disagree with me that that's, like, stereotypical? Like, this is, like, cyberpunk evil. Corpo war evil. Oh, yes, bro, the banana companies are recruiting Venezuelan crime syndicates to take out union leaders. Brother, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? That's insane. Evil. Lockheed Martin. Okay, let me just say something with Lockheed Martin, okay? I understand. I get it. I understand that somebody has to make it. And here's the thing, dog. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know it's coming. If the weapons of tomorrow that are made to burn the buildings of the past, they might as well be made in the great old US of A, USA, okay? The reason that... Okay, I'm not going to continue that bit for Lockheed Martin, dude. I am going to say this, dude. Who is their advertising guy? Dude, I'm sorry. Warheads on foreheads is insane, dude. Oh, another one. You poke the nest, you get the swarm, and it's showing off all of the raptors that are... Oh, it's so dope, dude. Oh, they had another one. They made a new fighter jet that can go to the edge of space, and it said, space can't save you. That is so unnecessarily hard. Holy shit, dude. Lockheed Martin is arguable. I'm going to keep on using arguably to save my ass here, dude. Lockheed Martin's arguably evil. But, dog, they have some cold quotes, dude. They're so cold. Like they are, bro. If you want to talk about the lobbying firm and, well, the stock prices and, all that, you know how it is, corporate interest. Don't even get me started on, BlackRock. Don't get me started on any of that. But, bro, Lockheed Martin, low-key kind of cold, bro. I'm going to put them... Okay. We're going to cover this when we get in the Marlboro and, like, the cigarette companies. But, like, Lockheed Martin, it's not like they're lying. Like, let's keep it real here, dog, okay? Like, if I'm in a war and I need to buy military equipment, is Lockheed Martin lying to you? Like, real talk, it's a dirty business. I get it. But are they lying? Like, are they really? Like, hey, dog, listen, man. Hey, you just scored yourself the 20% insurgency discount, bro. You're the underdog here, and we're going to be giving you, fuck it, 50%. For the small price of $14 million, we're going to be giving you the new Raptor. And on top of that, we're going to give you 15 napalm heat-guided missiles to take out all of the enemies that you need, okay? And that will be around $20 million. I thought you said $14 million. Well, the price just went up, dipshit. That's how I feel about them. Legitimately, dog. I'm going to put them in really bad. I know this is absolutely insane, but, like, Chequita Banana's a fucking banana company, and they have Venezuelan crime gangs. Lockheed Martin just makes shit that kills shit. Are they really lying? Can we just be... Are they the ones lying? Marlboros. Okay, this is just going over the entirety of cigarette companies. Okay. Can we just be real here? Okay. If you, at this point in the great big old year of 2025, okay, are still smoking a pack a day, all I'm saying is when you come over here and hit that little voice box in your larynx and you're over here like, I didn't know any better, I'm going to be like, tough shit, C-3PO, okay? 2025? Bro, what? You're doing it now? At least, bro, like, make it flavored. Like, come on, bro, choose your struggle, dude. Well, I didn't know. How didn't you know? It's literally on the package. Well, be quiet. Like, no, we've moved past the time. There are so many other problems that people have nowadays. If you're hitting me with the robot voice, I don't care. Keeping it real, I don't really care. At this point, if you want to talk about, like, in the 1970s, how they openly lied to you, and they, like, lobbied for movie companies for, like, the heroes to, if you want to do that, then do that, okay? They openly lied, and don't get me wrong, they're not getting off scot-free. They ain't getting off scot-free here. Because they did do that in the 1970s. They did do that in the 1980s. They tried so hard to keep it secret for so long to the point where it actively became undeniable. But all I'm saying is if you're still doing it now, so be it, okay? Okay, listen, if you thought the C-3PO voice was a bad joke, I was about to go even harder, okay? Bro's over here sounding like, I am Megatron. Let's fucking throw packs of cigarettes at him. Okay, I'm gonna put the Marlboros. I'm putting them in bad next to Boeing, but like actually no, I'm putting them in really bad. The fact that they lied so much for it is genuinely crazy, but at the same time, at this point, like they're doing an evil thing, but they're not lying at this point. Lockheed Martin ain't lying, bro. They're just making warheads to strap to foreheads. That's how I look at it. Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo is, I'm gonna keep it real. Nintendo's in a weird group of companies where I feel like they're companies that hate the consumer. It's really weird. Like, you know what the weird part about a Nintendo is? It's not like it's, I'm gonna move EA right next to this so I can just go from game to game. Oh my gosh, I thought I heard Minecraft in the distance. That's kind of funny. Okay, Nintendo, where was I? Oh my gosh, lost my train of thought. Okay, Nintendo is a weird one for me because they make good stuff. Like, they do, bro. Like, you have Zelda, you have a Mario, you have Sonic, you have that trifecta. And this is where it gets weird to me. Why do you hate your customer base so much? Like, Okay, you know what? Let's get into the Pal World thing, okay? All this is substantiated. This is not me saying it. This is open stuff. You can look up all of this. Nintendo is trying to trademark the idea of throwing a ball to capture another thing, and they're hitting Pal World with it. That is how petty they are. They are trying to copyright game mechanics, and I'm going to be real, dog. I don't care what type of company you are. I don't care what you make. If you're to the point where you are copywriting game mechanics, I have no sympathy. That is actually just petty and evil. I hate that, okay? Now, am I going to put them at the same level of Boeing? No, but like Nintendo straight up has like full squads of people that are chomping at the bit to like either go after a video or go after a certain YouTuber if they say something bad about their games. Like, I'll be real here, dog. There are certain things that I will never do on this channel based off my principles. I will never play a Nintendo game. I will never play a Nintendo game because I just do not respect that company. I will never do anything promoting gambling because I do think that's real dicey to do, especially if I have an audience of people that are underage. 100% we're not doing that. Absolutely not. I'll do other sponsors. I've gotten a few requests that I'm like, thank you, but like I'm not doing that. Gambling's another one of those that probably should have been on here, but they're not. I'm putting Nintendo. They're just mean, and they have no business being mean. Like Nintendo, it's not like you're EA or Ubisoft. You make good stuff. Like, take the slightest bit of criticism and become better. Don't be getting all, like, no, chill. Chill. I understand that you're over across the world and you don't understand something called the freedom of speech and the freedom of criticism. But at the same time, bro, calm it down, dude. Mean. EA. Okay, everything that I said about Nintendo, times that by like 50. And that is EA, bro. People want me to talk about Activision. EA does everything that Activision does way worse. Okay? Name it. They want to replace all their software engineers with AI. Okay, so you're just anti-people at this point. Like, there's no way else to say it. You're anti-people. They copy and paste the same game every single year, have promoted just about every single anti-consumer practice that you can ever do. NFTs, all of it. All of the most scamming types of crypto shit that you can think of, they were like one of the first people to get involved in it. They buy up almost every single sports company so they can block people out of using it. They are one of the Dead Space. They took Dead Space out, refused to do anything with it, and then just let it die. Titanfall. I will never forgive them what they did to my baby. Titanfall. I'm telling you right now, if you release Titanfall today, Titanfall 3, it would do insane numbers, dude. I'm putting EA at the top of mean. Actually, I'm putting them in bad. I am putting them in bad. Bro, they do such I think they actively tap dance on the idea of making gamers sad, bro. I think they're over here like, oh, let's go. Like, dude, I think they hate the idea of people liking their games, so they actively make it worse and worse, bro. I'm putting it in bad. No. Just health insurance. That's the entirety of that model. The entirety of it. Awful. The idea that I can pay for something every single month, and there is the chance that if I need you to do the one fucking job that I give you, you can just say, well, I'm sorry, that is not in our plan. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with like this leukemia thing that I have? Well, I guess you're just supposed to get better. We're not going to be covering that. What if I die? Well, we'll send your family a really nice, fuck you. I don't know. What do you want me to do? That is what it feels like! Like, dog, what? I've seen so many people try to justify that business model. It is insane, dude. What are we talking about? Like, dude, fucking name something, dude. Oh, you're 25 years old? Well, guess what, broke bitch? You gotta get your own health insurance. Oh, you can't afford it? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to die. What? Well, you have too much money for Medicare, but you're too broke for health insurance. That's just what it feels like! It's effed up, bro! It's so crazy! Like, the fact that there are people that try to defend it, it's like, no! It's a broken system! Now, I understand there was an event that happened that was pretty crazy, and here's the thing, dog, okay? I think that's a no-no. That's a bad thing. However, one of the reasons that it is a bad thing is no lessons are being learned, and it actually gave sympathy to an evil company. I think that's actually one of the bad things to come out of all this. People actually start feeling bad for them. No, these are people that would, with a smile, deny your mother health care and watch as you see her die and be like, You need to pay the bills, son. These are not people that I think are worth sympathy. I'll be real, like, that's effed up. Like, dude, like, that's crazy. Like, you can fix it. You can fix the system. But I think there's so many people that are like, you know what, just the devil. Actually, just the devil. They're just the devil, dude. There's no way. Like, I have to put them there. Bro, that's insane. Hey, I need you to do your job. We're not doing that, sir. What do we... Get out of here, bro. I actually wanted to be I was going to be a a life insurance salesman if this didn't work out. I at this point, I don't know if I would ever live it down, bro. I would feel so bad. I'm going to put it in there, the devil, dog. Amazon. Understand this, bro. The biggest red flags of Amazon, and I've looked, is them basically being like, hey, yo, dog, we'll give you, you know, like your little pay or some bullshit, but like if you ever unionize, we will decimate you. Dog, they sound like J.K. Simmons from Whiplash. Out there talking like, listen, you are going to piss into a bottle or you will lose your life. Okay? Well, talk back to me again. Well, what if you unionize, I will take you. You will be gone. That is what they sound like to me. Okay? Like, dude, I'm like, here's the thing, dude. Unions, I get it, bro. If you want to look historically, like, you know, unions have been used to absolutely decimate businesses that were competitors to other businesses. Go down that rabbit hole, dog. But when a company is so anti-union to the point where they try to gaslight you into thinking that there is absolutely no reason for unions to exist, that's when I start getting, dog, how did you make billions of dollars? Like, on a real note, bro, like, how you do that? What are we doing? Like, I'm sorry, man. The fact that you can hear, oh yeah, dog, they piss in the bottles, but it's okay. That's crazy. And I'm sorry, that's insane, dude. I'm gonna put Amazon, and here's the problem, bro. They do a lot of good. Like, at the end of the day, bro, Amazon has changed the shopping experience for forever, and I'll be real with you. I think it's actually more for the better. I'm going to put Amazon at the bottom of really bad. They're so anti-union, it's so difficult to be like, well, like, it's tough to defend, because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I can't defend the piss bottles, dog. There was a time I was working at Walmart, and truckers are, like, piss bottle machine makers, dude. There was, like, 15 of them, and I used to have to clean those up and, like, yeet those little fuckers into the dumpster. Yeah, that was a real thing that I did, bro. Disgusting, man. But you know what? Led here, so I would do it again, I guess, if it meant I would be here again. But yeah, I'm gonna put them in really bad. Nestle. Here's the thing, bro. Nestle, the actual company, has not done a lot of bad stuff. However, the CEO of this company has said some absolutely insane stuff. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. The CEO of Nestle is famous for saying that water is not a human right, and I looked that up to see if that was fake. I didn't want to like say something that was fake, so I looked it up, and it was fact check. Did the Nestle CEO really say that water's not a human right? And I'm over here expecting, oh, I was wrong. And then I press on the fact check, and I shit you not. Do you know what the fact check was? Well, kind of true, kind of not. What he actually said is he thinks it's a real radical way of thinking to say that water's a human right. People ask me, when do I think rich people literally become demons? And I think it's when you get to the point where you're like, ayo, hot take. Water is not a human right. I'm just saying, bro. I mean, I just think it's a real radical way of thinking. Like, dog, the fucking liberals over here are talking about how, oh, I need water. But, like, bro, fuck them, man. Bro, what? How? How do you get that so far disconnected from people? Like that, I'm gonna be real, dog. Maybe this is like, I think about this sometime. At what amount of money would I actually start becoming evil? Like, I'm curious, but I'm curious in like, I don't think I would ever become evil. But like, I also think that's what somebody who becomes evil thinks. Like, real talk, let me ask you a question. At what point of money can I give you will you start doing some morally questionable shit? And I mean by morally questionable, I'm not talking about icing a person. I'm talking like hurting a whole class of people for profit. Like, somebody that says, I think it's a hot take that water is a human right, is somebody that would gladly try to sell you air while your mother is choking on her own blood. Honest to God, that is what that sounds like to me. Because the actual Nestle company hasn't Somebody's gonna, if you can list off all the evil stuff that Nestle did, and for every evil thing that you name, they go up a full tier. I'm gonna start them off in mean. So, this is the game. If you can name 4 evil things that they did in the comment section, then Nestle goes up in the devil. That's the game that we're gonna play. PETA. I was debating whether PETA should be on here or PETA should be its own video, and I might still do that because PETA's genuinely insane. And here's the thing, bro. I agree with the message of PETA to a certain degree. And I do think a lot of the morals that they at least display have some good grounding, okay? It's the same thing with vegans. I think the majority of vegans are good people, but there's a small amount of vegans that legitimately do it as like a moral superiority. And that's the part where it gets weird off. It's like, no, you don't care about animals. You like performing that you're like this weird fucking Gandhi figure. Now, when we're talking about PETA, I'm not going to dance around the bush. I really do not like the idea of them abducting pets and sending them to kill shelters because they said it's more humane for them to die than it is for them to live a life in bondage. We're describing a fucking pet dog and you send them to a kill shelter. Are you dumb? I'm being for real. Are you dumb, dude? Dude, this is what I gotta say, bro. The actual message of PETA is such an easy slam dunk. Like, bro, no, factory farming is effed. It is so bad. Like, the fact that your enemies is factory farming, but you'll do shit that I'm like, bro, why would you do that? Oh, and I know somebody's gonna hit. Well, what's the difference between eating a dog and eating a cow? Okay, you know. Ooh, the rant's coming, dude. Ooh, I feel that. I feel the rant coming. You know what? F it, bro. F it, bro. We're going off safety for this one. There isn't. Well, honestly, you want to play this game with me? Okay, let's play this game. If there's an actual economic apocalyptic level scenario, I will eat a dog. I will eat it. If that's the case, if I have to feed my family, fuck yeah, dude. I'll eat a dog 100%. Oh, well, then why would you do that in a good economic? What type of place of privilege are you speaking from that you think the majority of people are in a good economic standing where they can afford fucking seaweed chips and vegan protein powder? And listen, you can live on a vegan diet, but you got to get a lot of supplements in order to do that effectively. So what type of fucking place of silver spoon having motherfucker are you to think that the majority of people can legitimately live that life? Guess what, motherfucker? Most people live paycheck to paycheck. You want to play this game over like, well, you don't need the beef. I'm trying to feed myself and my family. Okay, you want me to be vegan? You know how you make everybody fucking vegan? You have them be able to afford it. It's a very simple thing that y'all choose not to understand, because most of your of this movement is just moral panhandling. And actually, if we're gonna go further, it's like the morality equivalent of a dick measuring contest. Oh, look at me! I think I love cows. Oh, look at me! I love horses. Oh, look at me! I think eating a dog is no different from eating a cow. Then you're an idiot. You're so disconnected from the average person, you don't understand, like, the actual moral conundrum that you're playing with. No, it's because people have to eat. The system that you're arguing is not in place. Well, everybody could survive on a vegan diet. Yeah, the system isn't set up for that yet. You have to do that first. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going off the deep end. The fact is I understand what PETA's trying to say, but it's coming from such a big moral disconnection where it's like, hey, yo, yeah, how about you set up the system that people can become vegan in the society before we start icing people's fucking dogs because you're like, die free or live in bondage. Shut up. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I went bad on that one. They're just bad. Like, at the end of the day, bro, they're just bad. I'm gonna be real. They're dumb good people. They're good people. They're just dumb. Disney! Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get into it, bro. We're already here. Okay, so Disney, there was a lady that died at a Disney resort, and they tried to stop her from suing for damages because she agreed to the terms of service of Disney Plus. That's a real thing, by the way. I've talked about that a long time ago. Yeah, that's a real thing that they tried doing, okay? And I'm sorry, bro. That is one of the most stereotypical evil shit that I've ever heard. Imagine somebody dies in your park, and she died because of a food allergy that she said in weeks in advance, and you couldn't figure that out, so you said, oh, well, we can accommodate. Yeah, she died eating food. Okay? And her husband tried to sue the company, and then they argued because of terms of service, he couldn't do that. Now they backed off. They did. But the fact that they even tried to do that is so mind-bogglingly disconnected from morality. It's insane. That alone, bro, you already know the type of other stuff they did. The evil. Actually evil. Insane. OF. Yeah, we're going to end it off with this little rant. People ask me, what do I think will be our generation cigarettes? Like, something that you did, like, you used at the time that you didn't realize how damaging it was going to be. Like, how, like, tobacco caused so much cancer and smoking did. I think it'll be OF. I think we have fundamentally destroyed a whole generation of men and women. And here's the thing, I'm going to come off real based and red pill, but, like, even my left-wing people, and I do have a few left-wing people, y'all have to see eye to eye with people on the right on this one issue, because if you don't, a lot of the points you bring up literally don't stand, okay? They don't. This has decimated men's mental health and the idea of, like, relationship to the point that, like, this, we don't even know what the end of this is going to be, okay? And here's the thing, brother. I'm all for women empowerment, but, like, here's the brutal reality. The vast majority of you ladies out there that are going to try to do OnlyFans, you are not good looking enough for this shit. So let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to go on there and you're going to attempt to do it, and then your future employment is going to get fucked up by this. And not even that. Like, let me be real with you. I don't give a fuck if you get a job or not. I'll be real. If this is the reason why you don't get a job, it's a private company, whatever. But, like, the fact that we have actually, like, monetized and commoditized one of, like, the things that, like, I'm gonna sound like a boomer, is, like, supposed to be a sacred thing, and turned it into a product that can be bought and sold for $5, has fundamentally destroyed the worth of, like, a whole, like, subsection of people's lives. I think we have not seen how bad this is going to get until later on. But I really do believe it's going to be in the really bad. I would put it next to Marlboros, bro. And, like, find a study where this is found to be beneficial to society, and I will find you somebody that got paid off. Real talk, that's how I feel. And there you go. That is me ranking 12 evil companies that I just want to rant about right now. I know there's a lot that didn't make the list, and you know what? If this gets, I'm going to say 2,000 to 2,500 likes, I'll do a part 2. Also, if you want me to do this same thing for, like, gaming, like Abstergo, the Umbrella Corporation, if you want me to do that for, like, gaming and movies, I'm fully down for that. Just get this to 2,000 likes and we can do that, because that would be pretty funny to do after this one. But there you go. That is me ranking evil companies. If that sounds good to you, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And this was a fun video to film, and I hope you enjoyed it. And with all that out of the way, thank you for enjoying the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Adios.